Mutez, and we're on to the Rift with Kstars going up against SK Prime. Everything's good to go, and you know, with the early totem changes, we don't really see too many invades, but possibly could see it, but it's already kind of a 5-point spread.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if we're going to see a lot of aggression here early on. You can see almost this trench warfare setting up with all 10 players just locking down their areas of the map. And having a quick look around, neither team is likely going to want to engage. I mean, if I'm looking at the champions, Thresh and...
Sustaining off and Wing is actually waiting in the wings, trying to look for a gank here. He'll get spotted out by a ward, but they're a little far pushed up.
They are, here it comes, Flay does Lances, should be falling down. Remember, he doesn't have either of his summoner spells. First Blood solution, Zayton could be falling as well. Flash out, but that's going to be Wing chasing, and he will get the second.
Alright, so... that Twitch nerf, man, he couldn't go stealth. 6 seconds, he can get held up there, and he ends up falling to brTT. I don't think he even had enough mana to stealth up.
Quite scary. Winged is chasing after Lulu, but... Yeah, What the Fox should be fine. Glitter Lance has landed. Bot lane. Oh, Zayden could be falling again. This is going from bad to worse.
Wow.
Indeed he will. The Death Sentence lands. Will it live up to its name? This again has to flash. But there is the culling. Is it enough? No. But again, all summoners have been burnt at bot lane.
Oh, Smitty up top's getting chased out. Wing did miss the cocoon though, so it looks like Smitty will be just fine. And that Death Sentence was so nice. Super
patient, and this is the mark for a truly great player, but they are going to be going in. Finally, Dragon's Descent comes around. Smitty J gets taken out from Kstars jungler of Wings, and they're going to get another kill at the top, 5-0.
Jeez, that counter gank was perfect. They got a little too antsy from SK Prime's side. Broken Shard was like, alright, get the stun, I'm going in, and then Wing just showed up out of nowhere and just... Luke was also looking for some aggressive warning, and he did find out Broken Shard, but Wing is coming in again.
Well, Smitty J is more than likely going to die right here. There we go, underneath the tower. I mean, there's Flame Breath. For a second, I thought maybe they hadn't picked that one up, but there you go, Shyvana gets a second kill.
He's actually maxing Flame Breath second, too, so prioritizing that armor reduction and the range damage he can throw out. And it secures the kill on Smitty, who has been having a rough time. Winged has been making it his job to make sure that Mylon is ahead in that lane. Might be down in CS, but has those 2 kills and building towards the Sunfire Cape. This bot tier 1 is going to end up going down as brTT to go back and picked up his Blade of the Rune King. So, putting in work with that, and they drop some deeper wards. They know there's a pink ward by a blue buff, so they kind of ping it out. They're like, alright, he cleared out a ward over here last time, so let's make sure we can go clear that out next time. But still placing that safety ward as it's going to be a little bit of a farm fest for Kstars until they find their next objective to control, as it looks like they want to get the mid turret, and they do. Suno, the 1v1 going heavily in his favor, and the top turret falls too. It's just like dominoes, bot, mid, and then top.
I'll be looking for this one. Want to try and steal away the blue buff, but that's not going to be the case. Or
did he get it?
Actually, no. No, it was Lulu that got it at the end. But I thought the culling actually stole that one.
Yeah,
away.
I did too. That would have been a pretty big detriment to Fox if that blue buff did get stolen away. They're starting up Dragon here as they Lantern over and pull in Winged. So this Dragon is going to go down, and it'll be a 14.5-minute Dragon in favor of Kstars. Just every objective on perfect timing, perfect control for the side of Kstars as they're looking to push more. They do ping out Broken Shard. The ball is dropped on a Mylon. Not going to dive though. No Dragon's Descent just yet. And they're going to assert their dominance as they want to get this tier 2. It looks like Winged is going to get caught out though. Oh, he flashes up the wall.
Caught out, but he's buying up time for the rest of his team to chunk down this mid tower, and he survives as well. So this mid tower is super low. It should be falling. There we go. Here comes the desperation engage though from the side of SK Gaming Prime, and Broken Shard goes down instantly. Here comes Irelia though, does come back with a kill before falling. But the Fox gets caught from a Death Sentence. He may not actually fall here, so that's some nice soul shackles from Zayton, turning this fight back around once again. Mylon in a 1v3. Here comes the cavalry. Zayton is being engaged upon right now. Flash in as well from Mylon. They get the double kill. Huge fight from the side. And also the ace. What is going on?
You know, that fight was won despite Suno missing his shockwave. So that ace for 2 in favor of Kstars. They have an 8,000 gold lead. They got the tier 2. SK Prime was looking... Oh, they finally get that pesky pink ward that was left that blue for quite a while. But Haydol was going through stealth it up. Decided not to go into the enemy team as he was by himself, but that tier 2 down bot will go down. And this is Kstars just saying, we're strong, we're ready to push. We have that huge mid-game power spike as The Athenes was picked up for Suno. He's got an extra blasting wand. He's feeling confident in his damage. He's got some extra mana sustain too from that Athenes. And Mylon, he's got his Sunfire. He's got a Warden's Mail, looking for the Randuins. And he could just tank up everything at this point, but brTT takes a bit of poke he didn't want to take, so they give him the shield, and they should look to back off as they got the fairly easy.
Pretty crazy. And you can see that SK Gaming Prime, they're going to try and keep this tower alive for a few more moments. Broken Shard does come around from the side, is unable to land anything, flashes in. Actually face plants against the wall, teleport in as well, and it pretty much just turned around.
Wow.
There's a teleport from Shyvana. Beautiful Dragon's Descent lands on 4 players. Broken Shard is going to be the first to fall here. Oh, the least Shockwave absolutely decimating the SK Gaming Prime. And as many seconds, 3 players fall and the tower afterwards.
That 3-band Shockwave was perfect from Suno. Mylon with a great counter engage for that Dragon's Descent. Surrender Vote comes out. SK Prime's going to go down. And that'll be game 1 over to Kstars. After a dominating performance, the only 2 people to die were Winged and brTT, and that was just 1 time apiece. 14-2 in the kills. A 13,000 plus gold lead, 6 turrets to none. They had all the dragon control they wanted and all the vision control they wanted. So SK Prime have their work cut out here with Kstars, the one game lead over SK Gaming Prime. We are, well, I am Egan, and joining me here is Metas, and we're on to the Rift. We'll see if there's any invades or anything like that, but a very focused lineup from SK Prime, looking for Yasuo to get all the knockups he could want, while Kstars has a very balanced lineup coming in. brTT on the Kog'Maw, Nami bot lane. Swap here. So Smitty's going to spot them out, and they're going to look for this invade.
They are going in for the invade, and this As You Send was so well played. Knowing the timing is going to be taking away this blue buff unless something crazy happens for Broken Shard. He goes back in, he will not get the smite.
Wow.
And in doing so, has to flash away, and that is so badly crippled his jungle now. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that puts him so far behind. They also burned his flash as well. Water Fox doing a little bit of harass on the Suno there, just dash it on in. And Winged should just jot straight across the map to his blue buff, but will just make a stop at his red end. He's in the brush, he's waiting.
Yeah, he wants to try and wait this one out a bit more. Cocoon misses though from Winged, and that could be so important. Broken Shard going in right now, flash out from Mylon, so he will be okay. But that Cocoon, if it lands, I have to feel that this is going to fall. Top lane, yeah. They
couldn't follow it up, sadly.
Yeah. I gotta say as well, I gotta give props to Broken Shard that you did hit the nail.
Early magic resistant, a Negatron cloak. Looking for some big poke down there. Bubble connects.
It does, but so does the Strangle Thorns on top of brT, so both AD carries will have to back on off. This tower's pretty low on hit points, but Nazir's going to have to choke through some health potions first.
Oh, they dive up top. It'll be First Blood over to Winged. A really good gank to him, and connects the Cocoon, and they were able to just secure it with Dragon's Descent. And a nice First Blood going over to Winged will help him in the journey. This push down here. Cullen comes up, he just uses it immediately, pushes out the wave, and he currently has 1,800 gold in his inventory, so gonna be able to pick up a bit of the green really soon, but Broken Shard gonna get caught out.
Broken Shard pretty much identical. Gragas does have that death and the assist on Shyvana. Dragon's up at about 1 minute 20, lots of damage from Ziz in mid, and Suno has to back on off, but SK Gaming Prime, you compare this performance to game number 1, this is still leaps and bounds ahead, top lane, action ensuing. And Mylon trying to chase after this one. The barrel roll does come in. Flashes well, repel in. Is the Cocoon going to land, or does it actually even need it? Wing almost gets the kill. Flash in. Flash was burnt in the process, but here comes re-engage now from SK Gaming Prime. Broken Shard taking point. Does have Zyra. Zyra misses with the grasping roots, but does land the Strangle Thorns, and that will be a 1-for-1 trade. And meanwhile, at bot lane, Kog'Maw goes down to Yasuo.
Hey, Dahl's trading with Suno there. And I thought he was going to look for a kill, but now here comes Loop. Can he find a slow is the question. It looks like he can't find the bubble. He does find it. But not able to follow up. Suno's so low. Tidal Wave too.
Flash in as well from Suno. Wow. Do get the kill. There's the Wild Growth. Very quick reactionary play. And now Wind could pick up the final kill on Zayton and does do so with Nami. Oh my goodness, the global action is real, but Kstars coming out ahead 5-2.
Yeah, for sure on that one. They even get Broken Shard with a bit of damage here. He should be able to get out. Wing does have a bit of damage, but no mana. There's the kick, but not into the turret. They chase down, though.
Dragon's Rage was used. There comes Wings, and the last auto attack again. from Loop securing the kill. Broken Shard is playing too aggressive this game. It's a couple of times been caught out, and now the re-engage from SK Gaming Prime. This has been relentless action for the last couple of minutes, and it could very well be that Loop is the next player to fall. Here comes the final attack from Smitty, and we'll make that one 3-6.
Holy cow, that fight went on forever, but 2 kills on a Loop. He got one with the ebb and flow, and then just flashing for the auto attack to pick up the kill on his eyes. That is a ballsy Nami, just going completely ham there. Now WaterFox is going to make his presence zone up top, clear out the wave, but Mylon couldn't look for the kill here, decides not to go for it, gets knocked up, but Smitty's here now.
Yeah, last breath and a 1v2, not looking good for Mylon, doesn't have Dragon's Descent, and he will be falling, and that's another kill now to WhatTheFox. So 2-0 Yasuo is pretty scary to deal with.
Yeah. Very
Turn
true.
damage isn't that high. I mean, Lee Sin will scale off in terms of damage. We'll have to go tanky. Gragas is just a tank. Suna gets caught after the second tower. They're going to go in on this one. Wild Growth, however, will come back. There's a tidal wave. WhatTheFox goes surfing, but he will survive just for a few more seconds. In fact, he could live through this one. Culling is going to get 8 up from BRT, and now Winged up from the side. Will be securing that one. Jumping onto Yasuo, who has to flash away just to save his own life. Broken Shard playing bowling, knocking through. Winged on towards BRT. Do they manage to survive? Yes, that was a 1-for-0 in Kstars' favor.
That was ridiculously well played by Wing. Now Suno looks like he's still hungry for more, just whimsying past the turret there, but not able to find anybody, unfortunately. And Wing got the perfect timing on that flank, gets the cocoon, helps them pick up at least 1 kill, and now it looks like they'll be able to secure this dragon, as they did lose out on the last one. Pings are coming through. They know there are no more wards in the pit there. So this should be a relatively free dragon to them. They'll even it up 1-1, and they will actually catch up on the minor gold deficit that they are suffering from. Only 200 now down, and they're pinging out to the bot tier 1 turret as they want to make the but the tier 1 down bot will fall. WaterFox is still chasing on a Mylon though. I don't think he'll be able to pick it up now. He just dashes back, and there goes the bot tier 1.
As if you remember, last time around it was the complete role reversal with Kstars really picking up all the towers and SK Gaming Prime being on the back foot from the very get-go. So I've turned it back around, looking for that 5th tower now in the mid lane. 4 of them are going to be pushing it. It should be going down right here, right now. Windwall as well from WhatTheFox is going to be trying to block away any projectiles, and they do get that 5th tower. So you can see, even though it's 4-7 on the scoreboard, 200 gold lead for SK Gaming Prime.
Alright, so now they're going to look to make a play here. They get the knock-up, they get the double man ult.
Oh, a huge ultimate out of nowhere from Smitty J, and also WhatTheFox now turning it back around. Stranglethorns lands on Cogmore. He gets knocked up twice. He's not going to play any of the first parts of this team fight. He is able to run away right now. Wow. And now the re-engage in. WhatTheFox lands another Steel Tempest. Mylon does manage to just about survive, but now Cogmore in the front lines is going to be looking to get some damage down, and this is just such a ridiculous amount of action, Egad. Both teams going tooth and nail to get kills.
There was at least 4 knockups in a row there, hitting onto BRTT. He didn't even have to burn flash there, he still got out. Some good peeling from Loop. Just amazing zoning coming in from his Itan though. That Stranglethorn was over his opponent there. WhatTheFox going in on the Suno.
Yeah, looking for some more kills, but in doing so, he's now going to find himself in a 1v2. Last breath comes out, does get the kill. The burst is real, and now Winged is going to be taking all the damage. Does repel on up, but shouldn't get too far because Zayden is also coming round from the top side. And there we go, Zayden actually picks that kill up. And something to mention, he did say this in the last fight, is actually at top lane, more action could be going down.
Oh, he hits!
That's a beautiful Zyra, though! Look at all of the ultimates on top of one another. Winged somehow manages to live to fight for another day for a few more seconds, but now BRT is going to be aggressed upon. Luke lands the Aqua Prism and does secure that kill finally, but BRT should be falling as well, so no AD carry on the board anymore. Mylon is now going to be getting chased down, does flash through to try and pick up the kill on Zyra. In doing so, puts himself in a precarious position, though. He's being chased down by 3. He will be finished off there, and 5-0 goes WhatTheFox's Yasuo.
As he's dashing through but doesn't find a target to go to. Cocoon connects on his Itan, and this tier 1 turret should be looking to go down here. As WhatTheFox chases, play the Rune King.
And it looks like BRT could also be going down right here. Last breath comes down, and that's all she wrote. The mid tower does fall, but WhatTheFox is now going to be able to assert his dominance at bot lane, and they're going to have to get themselves across to deal with him. In doing so, Baron could very well be on the card here from SK Gaming Prime. They've drew out Mylon. They know a couple more players have no mana and have to go back to spawn. It looks like that's exactly what they're going to go for right here, right now.
Oh man, this is... Okay, they're going for the bait instead of just going straight up for Baron, so I like that call a little bit more. And they're going to wait to see who comes up first. It looks like Sonic Wave comes through. He gets the war jump, the kick into the wall. Alright, Loop.
Yep,
Getting taken on a ride.
Not long for this world. He goes down, and with that pickup, 20 seconds on the Death Chamber, that is going to be Baron started. A bit of a dodgy culling, though, from Ziz. Doesn't catch all of them. But
it's
they're
a 50-50
starting the Baron
smite.
nonetheless. Yeah, it is.
Wings
could pick this one up. He's gone up a bit too soon, though, on the repel, and you can see that they ease off the accelerator here, SK Gaming Prime. They want to try and make sure they pick this one up before Wing can get close. Cocoon comes on through, lands on SmittyJ, not the one they're looking for, and all of the CC lands on top of Wing, and that will definitely secure the Baron unless something crazy happens here from brT, who's trying to go one-on-one with Gragas, could potentially pick up this kill, but that is Lee Sin. Broken Shard takes down Baron, and SK Gaming Prime will pull themselves back. What a great game this has been.
So it's so hard to push in onto this top tier 2, but they can't hold out forever as it's slowly starting to take damage. There's the Iceborne Gauntlet proc as well from this top tank Gragas and SmittyJ, and Suda's getting dove.
He is getting dove, and that's what I was talking about with this Infinity Edge. And what the fox, he is underneath the tower though. He can actually be falling. As a result, he has to flash. Ignite comes down. Last auto attack could be enough to keep himself alive, but now Winged is giving chase. They have drew out 2 players to bot lane though, which means that top tower will be falling. So even if what the fox is the fall, he's still done his job. Last breath comes in. He's going back in for seconds. His damage is huge, and he's going to pick up this kill as well.
No, he's got potential for it to not happen.
Oh.
If he gets cocooned, it's happening. Oh,
Are you kidding me? But look at the rest of his team. They're now diving past the inhibitors. They are hungry for blood. They have smelled blood in the water. Zayas could be falling. There we go from Shyvana, who will be dropping as a result. So, globally 3 for 2 with a tower down as well. And this is going to be a lot of damage put down on towards this inhibitor tower. Broken Shard gets caught from the cocoon. Gets bubbled as well. He will be falling from the huge CC, the huge skill shots from Kstars. Now chasing after SmittyJ. And that cocoon could have made all the difference right there on Broken Shard. SmittyJ is super tanky, but he's not going to be able to deal with 3 players chugging him down. Finally will be falling, or will he? Somehow he's still alive. Very reminiscent to a few moments ago with Yasuo. He's still running circles around, and there we go. We'll finally be at Bite the Dust.
Alright, so after what was like a 4-minute fight in and out of Kstars' base, Kstar home, and it's gonna be the slow waiting game. Gotta be careful, the root connects as well as the Sonic Wave. He's not going to go into brTT though. Doesn't want to get bubbled or stunned up. SmittyJ just able to tank up all the damage. Takes literally nothing there. Able to just shrug it off. Picks up a Negatron Cloak too to mitigate some more of that damage. As most of the damage coming in from Kstars is magic. The turret looking to be the main focus here. Zai is going to get bubbled up.
Yeah, Dragon's Descent. Oh, the wall growth as well. Double knockup for the side of Kstars. But Wing was slightly out of position. He had to back on away. Cogmore eating all of the culling. He has to flash just to keep himself alive. And in doing so, they've repelled the onslaught, even with that really good engage. And there's the knockups. There is Lulu getting demolished, and now the follow-up damage is coming out aplenty from SK Gaming Prime. They picked up 3 kills, they picked up the inhibitor as well, and they may very well try and finish right here, right now.
Wow, I don't know how they turned it around. That was a 5-man Wild Growth and Dragon's Descent. That combo was perfect. brTT's gonna get dove on, he's gonna get crit to death, and what a fox. 9-1 on this mid Yasuo. We do have the Carapace coming out for Kog'Maw, picking up a cleanup kill there on SmittyJ. It's gonna be game. It'll be tied 1-1. It's gonna be a game 3 between Kstars and SK Prime. They learned from that last game. They learned to ward heavily, and they made Kstars pay for it. And Invitational 2014. I'm Igag, and Jimmy here is Metas, and we're gonna be into game 3 between the Brazilian Pride and Kstars, and the European hope to beat them is SK Prime. We're on to the Rift. I don't think we'll see any crazy.
The lane switch up makes a lot of sense. This time, though, they are going to be going in late across the ward, so instantly you can see that Broken Shard and also Smitty will be backing on the way. They don't want to have to deal in this 4v2, and doing so, he's going to go and pick up his own blue buff.
Yeah, and very well played by Kstars, so just deny this one away. Winged snags up the red, he'll get the XP. He'll share a little bit with Mylon, he'll get level 2 though, guaranteed. And are they going to go for some kind of cheeky gank on the Wada Fox? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool if they just went for like a level 1, just immediate gank in. But Broken Shard's going to do the same, mirror the steal, get a red buff, and not be denied too much. SmittyJ is there with him too, so just pretty much the exact same strat from both these top and junglers.
Yeah, pretty much identical buddy system as well from both the solo laners, as Irelia will be just chasing after Jarvan to pick up some of the stragglers here on the Wraith camp. So that's going to leave Syndra and Ziggs in mid already. What the Fox is getting a lot of poke damage down towards Suno's. Used one of his health potions, has another one at his disposal. Coming in for the gank, actually. So it's going to be a flag and drag on top of Ziggs. That's going to burn the flash. So nice gank coming in already from SK.
That flag and drag interrupted that satchel charge, so it looks like it'll work out just fine, but Broken Shard gonna run into 2.
Oh, he's just standing still for now, and that's Lee Sin following up. He will get the flag. Oh, the scan of the week from What the Fox, the clutch plays though, and he will keep his jungler alive, blocking out for the Q as well, playing bodyguard. Oh my goodness, that was awesome Syndra play.
He waited, too, for the safeguard to come out. I'm surprised that actually stunned because the ball wasn't there, but it doesn't matter. What a Fox is going to look to try to hold this one out. Milan without his flash, Suna without a flash as well. Going to look for a dive still.
Oh, that is going to be first blood, but here comes Jarvan to turn it back around again, but he's jumped in with very low health, and that's going to be 2 kills to Kstars, and Leona moving around from the top lane, so they want to pick up this tower. Indeed, they should do just that, actually.
Alright, so a really early push coming in. They rotate 4 members. One ends up dying, but they traded for a 2-for-1. They end up getting a tier 1 early on, and a really crucial tier 1 in that mid turret. But the only problem with that is now, where is Suno going to go? Is he going to keep on farming this gank tier? They'll get stunned up.
He does, and here comes What the Fox as well. Satchel charge this time. We'll get past the tower. Ignite enough. No, he just survives, and will keep his double buffs as well.
Yeah, just survived to the last tick, and timed out pretty well. Smitty's chasing down Milan, though, and both of them pretty low. It'll look like Winged is pinging his way up there, but he will get spun up by a stun! And what a Fox!
I gotta say, that was poor from Suno. You have to know that Scat of the Week has huge range. You have to expect that to happen.
Unfortunate for him, he goes down. Nice long range stun by What a Fox. He knows Syndra pretty much inside and out. We've seen him play it time and time again, and do very well on that one. And Suno, just a little bit of an underestimation there. They do have Broken Shard in their sights, though. They might go in on this.
Yeah, he's stood on top of a wall, so he is going to go down from the long range. The Resonating Strike and also Sonic Wave combo. So Broken Shard again caught with his pants down, and he will be back in spawn for another 6 seconds.
Alright, so... you would never suspect a ward to be there that early, so some really good supporting coming in from Kstars. And now Smitty J in trouble. He takes a bit of damage, but Lee Sin's there. Uh-oh.
Back up again. Oh, that will be a flash, and that was a needed flash as well. This build actually from Winged is very reminiscent to me of Ku, who's now playing on NIP, where he likes to get the boots of mobility and really zing around that map, trying to set up as many ganks as possible. And in fairness, Lee Sin has been involved with all 3 kills on his team. 1 kill, 2 assists. Dragon's going to be started off, though, for the side of SK Gaming Prime, and no one's close to contest this one.
Alright, and it looks like SK get this first dragon of the game. They'll get themselves a minor lead. They got a turret down bot. Everybody's rotating in. No chance for a steal as Winged is giving his blue buff over to Suno. And there it goes. 9 minutes and 40 seconds. That dragon goes down. They'll all go back. They'll spend some money. And I just realized that Zaitan is using that wonderful River Spirit Nami skin. He's got 1,400 gold too. He's going back with.
So tower's pretty low right now from SK Gaming Prime, but it's still alive. Might not be for long though, because Winged is here. 3 players though from SK Gaming Prime moving into position. This could be a 4 versus 2.
Uh-oh, slicing and icing in. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, he goes in prematurely and he will be punished for that one with a kill. There's the Dominus, somehow survives for now, but there's the calling to pick up the pieces. Winged is now in a really precarious position. Nice mechanical skill to get himself away this far. Should be the kill on Blaze. Ziggs ultimate, the Inferno bomb lands, and somehow Wing survives with the Solar Flare as well.
That boosts mobility movement speed, but now here comes Suno.
Yeah, going back in once again. Scat of the Week was used and flashed through from What the Fox. He desperately wants that kill on Suno. Was unable to do so. Wing gets the kill before falling down to Lucian. So down in effect on Zai's 1-for-1 trade.
Wing could have lived, but Broken Shard would have lived in response. So he's like, you know what, I'm just going to go in, try to juke away, but Zai was there to respond. And surprisingly enough, after all of that, it was only a 1-for-1. But, you know, both top laners ended up dying too, so it was globally 2-for-2. And they're going to look to try to get as much damage onto this tier 1 top turret as possible. But Loop is there. He could look to clear some of that wave line out. Milan shows up as well. And man, that was a hell of a fight. He's almost got his blade with the Rune King. He's been slowly farming, but Smithy J gonna not let him keep doing that.
Oh, he is potentially going to go down, has burned the heal. There's the Transcendent Blades load from Smitty J. He is giving hot pursuit, but now Lee Sin moves into position, turning it back around. Q doesn't land though. And that means they will have to turn tail and run back towards their own towers because Jarvan IV, Broken Shard, in the position top lane as well. Renekton goes down to Ziz. Oh my goodness.
Just underestimating the damage. He's going for a full damage Renekton build. He's got that TMI, he's going for the Hydra, and just paid for it. Now what a Fox getting initiated on. Gets the stun.
He does. Here comes the tidal wave. Lee Sin goes surfing. Winged will pick up. In fact, he doesn't get the kill. It's the other way around. What the Fox picks up the kill on Wing. So a 2-for-0 global trade in as many seconds there for SK Gaming Prime. They're really looking to stamp down on this game.
That was amazing CC chaining. They got the stun from Syndra, then the knockup from the Flag and Drake from Jarvan, and then a tidal wave from Titan, just to make sure that that kill was secured. Then Unleashed Power comes in for What a Fox, and Wing just dies. That was crazily well coordinated, so good job to SK Prime. Kstars, they've been farming up quite a bit. Pseudo's a little bit behind What a Fox at this point. He's got that extra kill over him. Smitty J against brTT though, showing his dominance on that Aurelia. Has Broken Shard on the wings too if he wants to try to force something out, but have to be careful. Red buff did respawn. And it looks like Winged is going to be trying to get that one up. No wards though from SK Prime to spot it out. Winged is able to just get that one. But they really want to get this kill on brTT. And they're going to go for it.
But Lee Sin's coming down as well, so can Vayne survive long enough is the question, and the answer is a resounding no. And she gets slam dunked from Broken Shard. So even though Winged was in around the area, was unable to get close enough, and with that player down for 15 more seconds, look at this, Titan, What the Fox are coming down to bot lane, and they want a 4-man push it.
Alright, so let's do it. Let's see what they got. They are going to look to push this one out, but no, the Ziggs bomb. He's going to be at pesky Ziggs and just clear out that wave and just completely shut down that push. That's the main problem you have to deal with while playing against this. Suno's going to get a refresh a refresh blue buff here, unless Hidal has anything to say about it. Doesn't have culling to try to steal like that, but he's not able to steal it away. He's going to try to cut them off, actually. Got to be very careful here. Tidal wave. Red buff is slowing him down, but maybe he gets out of the turret. No, he's not going to. Oh, that was very close.
Yeah, very, very close. But will not be securing the kill, but that just goes to show Lucian's damage as Lee Sin falls down from Irelia, going in too deep, and now Smitty Jane's going to have to try and escape here from the solar flare. Does get caught by it, will be falling. Who picks up the kill? It's going to be Suno Ziggs. Lucian has picked up the middle tower though, and they're looking to push even further. No, they're going to back away. Dragons respawn, free objective.
Smitty's like, I don't care, I'm just going to dive wings, whatever. And he pays for it with his life, he refreshes double buffs, and now Loop is getting caught out.
Oh, rip. There's not much more to say. Rest in peace. And that's a dragon as well.
Yeah, so SK Prime showing their strength this game. Kstars having a bit of a rougher time this time around. With that catch on the wings, it just set up for them to go straight for dragon. The Loop kind of running in blind and gets caught out. Mylon's going to go on his eyes, but he's going to be flanked up very immediately here, so he has to back on out. Teleport coming in too from Smitty.
Teleport from Irelia, and this could be way too deep for Mylon. He falls down as well. 4-0 rampaged up Ziz on Lucian. A bit of a strange play, I've got to say, for Mylon. Like, Vayne was close, but he must have known he was outnumbered.
That deep board coverage that they had last game, they're going on Winged.
Oh, Wing taking so much. Tidal wave, culling. It's actually What the Fox, though, that picks up the kill at the end. But still, they get their man. 25-second respawn timer. And they very well may move down towards the bot lane. There is a ward there. That's going to give Kstars enough notice to pull themselves back. But still, it's amazing to me how different game 1, 2, and 3 have gone, where now it seems to be that Kstars are constantly being caught out of position.
It's the adaptation from SK Prime. They're like, alright, we learned that we need to get more aggressive wards in, need to control vision better, and that's what they've been doing. They've been getting picks for it, they're getting really rewarded by it. And their lanes did better this time around too, in game 2 and this game. So showing their strengths this time around. And What a Fox got to play Syndra, got to play Yasuo. All of his comfort picks here. As they're going to go for a red steal, so they got to be very careful.
They do. Q lands on Smitty, but I don't think that Winged is too interested in following that one up. Red buff is going to be falling down any second now. Question is, who's going to pick it up? Ooh, Aqua Prison not quite landing, and it will be Broken Shard who secures the red. Now going to back on away. And that's the smart play, although Lee Sin falls down once again. The burst damage from What the Fox was massive. Chunked through everything. Didn't need his ignite though. So that was just a couple of Qs followed by an ultimate, and now Lucian's going to go in, and it's like Kstars just lining up to get knocked down with 2 players dead. This looks like it could very well be the tower being pushed in, but Smitty J, what are you doing? Why?
That was weird. Alright, Ziggs ult comes out again.
I'm trying to figure out what SmittyJ's thought process was, and I'm drawing a blank.
They haven't noticed or cleared out, so they're going to try to bait this out and make Kstars think that they're doing it, but Kstars are well aware that they are not doing it, so they won't fall for any kind of tricky baits. There's pings coming out, though. They really want to check to make sure they clear out some wards and try to contest the Baron at least, but no one's going for it. Bubble's looking for a catch. They can't really get anything. SK Prime needs to just force their advantage. They're so far ahead at this point. Haydal has his Shiv and his Infinity's Edge. So Litan hasn't even died on Nami yet. Neither has Haydal, so they're just going perfect for this bot lane right now. Got to push that advantage that they have, but, you know, pushing up against Pseudo on the Ziggs very, very hard. He's got the rod. He's got a bunch of damage. And they drop another pink ward in the pit. They're like, all right, this is why they're not coming towards us.
Yeah, exactly. They were trying to bait out, and there's a ward the whole time, so Kstars are like, look, they're not on Baron, let's not fall for this one. But now the war has been picked up, they're going to be engaging on this one. Loop is taking a lot of damage, pretty tanky. Leona, Solar Flare only lands onto Broken Shot, but that's all they needed to get themselves out of this one. Mega Inferno Bomb from Ziggs only hit Zayton, so a couple of ultimates hitting just the one player, and that puts SK Gaming Prime in a very strong position.
Alright. They're going to sweep out some wards. They're going to look to go straight towards this objective, and they should be able to bait and or just flat out clear it out. They have a ton of damage at this point. You already see Baron melting, and it's going to force a response here. Stun doesn't connect, though. They're going to go into What a Fox. The Tidal Wave, hits 3.
Oh, down the corridor, knocks everybody up into the air. Now they're turning onto BRT. He has to flash away. Irelia is chasing, though. They get the first 2 kills. Suno's going to fall as well. 3 for 0. Turn back around, pick up the Baron.
Oh, What a Fox! Wings with a sneaky play, finds the Sonic Wave Resonating Strike. They're very low. They can try to contest this. Uh-oh. Is this the throw? There's a ward in the pit. Sonic Wave comes through.
Yeah, I called I'll turn around and pick up the Baron. What I wasn't factoring in is that Syndra would end up getting killed. And that's going to stop that one. Lucian does get himself the kill, goes dominating, but Wings is still alive. And that's the key point.
Oh,
I say he's still alive. Flag and Drag comes up. He falls down. And that will be all she wrote. But the good news is they stopped the Baron from falling, so in that way it was somewhat of a minor success. Although SmittyJ is now turning back around. Broken Shot's too low, he has to recall.
Alright. So, hold off Baron. They're still 5,000 gold behind, but holding up that Baron was probably the key thing for them. They did pick up 1 kill on What a Fox, and they didn't kill Zaytan, I think they didn't kill Zaytan. And that's the best they can make of it. Stop the Baron at least, clear the pink wards, and then reset it here. Try to make sure that they don't lose Baron and don't lose the next fight.
The Kstars are phenomenally good players, so you don't want to give them any extra lifelines. They're now coming in. This could be another catch. It's going to be BRT. No, he uses Final Hour, which will get him invisible. Whiskey Tumble, beautiful Solar Flare, lands on 4 players. It's not going to be enough, though, to stop the onslaught, because Culling's been used from Ziz, and now we're going to be turning tail on top of my line. And oh my goodness, that Cataclysm was huge! And also the Unleashed Power, just to pick it up. Double kill coming through. A 4 for 2 trade in favor, once again, of SK Gaming Prime. Oh, that's close.
Suno looking for some kind of snipe, but can't find it. And there was some really good kiting from Kstars right there. brTT got the peel that he wanted. He was laying into people, but then that stun and Cataclysm came in together perfectly from SK Prime and was so good. But now the stun connects mid-air.
Oh, rip. He's dead. Yep. 8-0 Ziz now. Oh my goodness, that is a big Lucian. He just went back previously. How much gold? Nearly 2,000.
Jesus. Alright, so you get the 2-2. You know, Ziz and Zaytan still haven't died. 1-0 and 16 on Nami, that's kill him. But they're actually too many Baron right now with Broken Shard and with Haydal. But now Suno just walks in.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well that sure is a lot of burst. Tidal Wave going to be missing. But the damage has already been done. Ziggs is dead for 33 seconds. He's used his ultimate. Ziz took the brunt of that damage though, so he's pretty low. But can they juggle the damage now from Baron? They're forcing them back. As What the Fox is constantly knocking his Scatter the Weak to knock any enemies away. Now it's going to be Baron. So they pick up the Baron. Are they going to engage off this one? Kstars are out of position. They're also split up completely. Mylan's been caught. He is going to be falling down, although he is pretty tanky at this stage. In fact, no, he's not tanky. He's gone for full damage, just the Sunfire Cape, and he falls down.
Yeah, Suno just walking in blindly there. He threw the ultimate out, but it looked like he tunnel visioned and just was like, oh crap, there's 3 people in front of me, and just died. So that's Baron, that's a kill, that's gonna be Inhibitor. And if they're lucky, they won't end the game here from SK Prime side. But Kstars, they need to hold this. They have to try to at least. And SK Prime will back off. They'll play it safe. They have 2 tier 2s still to take in top and bot. They can get some wards out, but for now, it's just really rough for Kstars. Like, they're doing their best to clear it out. Even Suno has a huge amount of farm at this point. He's still beating WannaFox in farm, which Ziggs normally just tends to do it by himself. He's just such a good passive farmer. But they haven't been able to find the right fights. Just these stuns from WannaFox and the Syndra, that's that range. They just don't underestimate it. There it is again, going on the loop. They go in at BRT.
BRT gets flag and dragged on up, Cataclysm as well, and yes, he did survive, but he's got no health to deal with right now. He will be falling as SmittyJ goes back in for take number 2, is now aggressing on Mylon, who, as we spoke about before, is pretty much vulnerable right now, as even with his Dominus on up, he's not that tanky.
Oh!
Go back in, Shutdown comes into effect though, and there is another title away from Nami landing on the key players, 2 for 1, and with the Baron buff, they're going to be able to regen pretty quickly.
Oh, he flashed and he got the stun, but Suno didn't die.
So close.
Nice barrier. If there was one more orb there, he would have definitely died, but not enough orbs. There's going to be Super, and he's still pushing mid, so you got to keep a mind out for that. While Ziggs ultimately clears out waves perfectly fine. Broken Shard's like, I don't care, I'm just going to take it up. And once they see Vayne, they just back on out, and it'll be a free dragon as Hadal is able to just solo it and come back over to his team. They're going to leave SmittyJ finally split pushing by himself. They found a stun, but not going to dive it, and that turret's going to go down. They had to back up from Keystar before they get dove.
So they are poised to pick up this tower, and yeah, K-Star's doing the right play. They're going to back on off. They realise this tower is too low. This is going to allow SmittyJ to run rampant at the top lane on Mylon, who really doesn't want to have to go 1v1 against that Irelia. A long way ahead, flag and drag in towards Suno, does get the Cataclysm as well, but there's the burst damage to follow up. However, this is one of the first times that BRT's been allowed to unleash. He will be falling down very quickly though, courtesy of a double kill from Syndra. Going back in once again, culling out as well, and all the damage is being placed down. A 3 for 1. And again, SK Gaming Prime in prime position to pick up this game.
Alright, Suno's going to do what he can to clear out this stuff, but it looks like he's not going to be able to. Just ignore Suno and Mylon. They will actually just burst down Mylon there. That's the crits coming in as Hadal's just too strong. And with that, the second Nexus turret goes down, Suno gets knocked up, and he actually starts to charge back in, but it doesn't look like he's able to actually defend this. He gets 1 kill. GG comes out. Kstars, they go out, and they'll be in a loser's bracket now as SK Prime, they take down Kstars. I didn't expect that actually. But they brought it back in game 2 and 3, so very, very strong showing from them.
Quatro aí é muita treta, mas aqui é moba mania coisa, então respeita.
Que houve? Que tá acontecendo? Vem pro pento, eu não tô te entendendo. O mapa tá guardado, neguinho, então nem peita. BRTT, tô quitona, respeita. Se rodar o machado assim tá morte sem chorar. Se falar demais a merda toda vai voltar. Mas hoje eu tô de boa, e fica na tranquila. Só quero esse kill que brilha, que brilha.
Essa é a liga das lendas, todo mundo vem jogar. Escolha seu campeão, pra ser um campeão, antes de tudo respeita. Essa é a liga das lendas, todo mundo vem jogar. Pra se manter desafiante, muito treino constante, mas primeiro respeita.